Every single day there's a fight going on inside you, and it's not you against anyone else. It's you against you. That voice in your head, the one telling you to stay comfortable, to take it easy, to back down, that's the real enemy, and you've been letting it win for too long. The person you were yesterday has nothing on who you can become tomorrow. This isn't about anyone else. It's about stepping up and deciding that today you're going to be better. You're going to push harder. The only competition that matters is the one between you and the version of yourself that's holding you back. We all have that voice in our head, right? The one that whispers, take the easy way out, or maybe tomorrow. It's that voice that makes you second guess yourself, that keeps you stuck in your comfort zone. And yeah, it feels safe there, doesn't it? But deep down, you know it's not where you're supposed to be. That voice, it's lying to you. Now there's another voice, a smaller, quieter one, and it's telling you the truth. It's saying, get up, push harder, go where it hurts, because that's where you grow. Most of us, we ignore that voice. Why? Because it's uncomfortable, because it makes us face pain, makes us face the truth about ourselves. You've got two choices. You either listen to the voice that keeps you comfortable, or you listen to the voice that's calling you to level up, to face the tough stuff head on. Thing is, nobody else can make that choice for you. It's you versus you. Fear controls way too many of us. It creeps in, it whispers in your ear, and it tells you to back down. But when was the last time running from fear ever made you better? Exactly. Fear isn't something you avoid. It's something you face head on. You've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. The only way to grow is to go straight into what scares you the most. I'm not talking about doing it when you feel like it, or when it's convenient. I'm talking about looking that fear dead in the face and saying, not today. Because every time you dodge your fears, you lose a piece of yourself. But when you confront them, when you stand your ground, something changes. You become stronger. You become braver. It's going to hurt. There's no way around that. Growth happens in the pain. But that pain, it's temporary. The pride, the strength you get from beating it, that lasts forever. You want to win? Start facing the things that make you scared, uncomfortable, and vulnerable. That's where the real growth happens. That's where you find out who you really are. You've got to look fear in the eye and move forward anyway. It's you versus you. And the only thing standing between you and your greatness is your fear. Most people don't want to hear. Self-discipline is everything. Without it, you're going nowhere fast. It doesn't matter how motivated you feel today, because motivation fades. But discipline, that's what keeps you going when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you don't see results right away. Discipline is what gets you out of bed at 5 a.m. when no one else is watching. It's what pushes you to show up, day in and day out, when everyone else is taking it easy. No one is coming to save you. No one's going to drag you out of bed, make you go after your dreams, or hold you accountable. It's all on you. And that's not a bad thing, because when you take full responsibility for your life, something incredible happens. You realize you have the power to change everything. It's not about relying on someone else to push you. It's about building that fire inside of you, that drive to keep moving forward no matter what. Discipline is the difference between those who want something and those who get something. If you want to level up, if you want to break through barriers, you've got to make discipline your best friend. Stop waiting for the right moment. Stop counting on motivation. Get up and do the work, even when it's hard, even when it sucks. That's where the breakthroughs happen. It's you versus you. And discipline is the weapon you need to win that fight. Life's going to hit you hard. You're going to face struggles, challenges, and setbacks that make you question everything. But guess what? Those struggles aren't here to break you. They're here to build you. You've got to stop seeing challenges as roadblocks and start seeing them as stepping stones. Every time life knocks you down, it's giving you the chance to get back up stronger. Your struggles are your training ground. That pain, that frustration, that failure, that's where the growth happens. It's easy to sit around and feel sorry for yourself, but what's that going to do? Nothing. Instead of saying, "Why me?" start saying, "Try me," because every single struggle is shaping you into someone tougher, someone smarter, someone who can handle more. The people who win in life aren't the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who took their hardest moments and turned them into fuel. They didn't run from pain. They used it. So, the next time life throws a punch, don't back down. Lean into it. Embrace the struggle, because that's what's making you unstoppable. Remember, it's you versus you, and the only way you lose is if you quit. So take that pain, that adversity, and turn it into your power. That's how you win. The world is loud. Everywhere you turn, there's someone or something trying to tell you who you should be, how you should live, and what success looks like. Social media, your friends, even your family, everyone's got an opinion. None of that matters. The only voice that matters is yours. You've got to learn how to block out all that noise. Stop comparing yourself to what others are doing. Stop measuring your worth by someone else's standards. It's not about what they're doing. It's about what you're doing. This is your journey, your race, and no one else is running it but you. The moment you stop looking around and start looking within, everything changes. That's where the real progress happens. It's so easy to get caught up in other people's lives, thinking they've got it all figured out while you're struggling. Half the time, they're just as lost as you are. They know how to put on a good show, but you don't need to show off. You need to show up every day for yourself. So stop letting the outside world control your inner world. You've got a mission, a goal, a purpose that's yours alone. Stay focused. Stay locked in. When you silence the noise and tune into your own voice, that's when you start to realize your full potential. It's you versus you. And the only way to win is to listen to the one voice that's pushing you forward. Willpower. That's what separates the winners from everyone else. Not talent, not luck, not some secret formula. It's that raw, unshakable will to keep going when every part of you is screaming to stop. That point where the pain is too much, where the doubts creep in, where the fear of failure paralyzes you. But here's the thing. Most people quit when they hit that wall. The ones who don't, they break through it. Willpower is about digging deep. It's about finding that part of you that refuses to give up, no matter how hard it gets. You can't buy it, you can't fake it, and nobody can give it to you. It's built in the struggle, in those moments where you want to quit, but choose to push forward anyway. That's where you find out what you're really made of. No one is going to hand you the life you want. You've got to fight for it. You've got to find that willpower inside you that says, "I'm not done yet." It doesn't matter if you fail. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is that you get back up every single time. The only person standing between you and the life you want is you. And the only thing that's going to get you there is your willpower. So when the world tells you to stop, when your body says it's too much, when your mind tries to convince you to quit, that's when you dig deeper. That's when you find your will. Because once you've unlocked that, nothing can stop you. It's you versus you, and your willpower is what's going to carry you across the finish line. Success isn't instant. It's not something you stumble into, and it's not handed to you on a silver platter. Success is a process. It's showing up every single day, putting in the work, even when you don't feel like it, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Most people want the quick fix, the shortcut. But let me tell you something. There are no shortcuts. The only way to win is to embrace the grind. The process is where the magic happens. It's in the long nights, the early mornings, the failures, and the setbacks. That's where you grow. That's where you find out how bad you really want it. And yeah, it's going to be hard. There's going to be times where you feel like giving up, where you wonder if all the effort is even worth it. But that's where you have to dig in, because the process is what separates those who dream from those who would achieve. You're not going to see results right away. But here's the thing. You're building something that's going to last. Every little step you take is getting you closer, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. You've got to trust the process. Trust that the work you're putting in today is going to pay off tomorrow. So stop looking for the finish line. Stop waiting for that perfect moment. It's not coming. The only thing that matters is what you're doing right now, in this moment. That's how you win. One day, one step, one rep at a time. It's you versus you. And the process is the battlefield where you prove yourself. Embrace it. Own it. Because when you do, that's when the real victory happens. At the end of the day, it's you versus you. No one else is running your race. No one else is living your life. The only competition that really matters is the one between who you are right now and who you know you can be. And the journey, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about pushing yourself a little bit further every single day.